Paige Steers. I am here at the Chicago Crew Network Convention, bringing you insights from the leaders, and I have the leadership here of Crew. And so, Gail, let's start with you. We're talking about advancement of women when we talk about Crew Network. Where are we in the barometer of forward progression in this industry?
Working very hard and progressing.
Good.
We have about 40% of the folks in commercial real estate are women, and we're seeing more and more of those women take very significant positions in the industry. And we're also seeing an awful lot of these women make decisions and choices about whether they want to go to the C-suite. And we do have a new program, and it is bridging vice presidency to the C-suite. So it's called Bridging the Gap. So what we want to do is make sure we get wonderful women who are poised right at that vice president position, and they're ready to move quickly into a C-suite position. And we have sponsors for them from their company. We also have another woman from another company in a similar profession who is in the C-suite, working with them as mentors and sponsors. So we are definitely trying to make a difference right now in that gap.
Well, that formulation of actual programs that matches that employee with someone that can really develop it is key. And Diane, I want to turn to you too and say, what are some of the things that you have seen? Are there women that are taking more positions, or are there industry barriers that are just gone today?
There are a lot of industry barriers still out there, but we've made great strides, and our research shows that we are moving the needle. And I think one of the great things that Crew Network is doing is we are providing programming for our members, for our organization, to help reach those C-suite levels, to help reach those mid-management levels. And the programming and industry research is driving all of the things that we are doing as an organization to help advance the industry.
Well, I think that's important because you got to look at it from a research standpoint. I know Crew has done a lot of research, and it looked at the success and satisfaction of women. And there were some very polarizing examples of how it's different between men and women. Gail, can you speak to what some main keys came out of that?
The first set of research that we did in 2005 was interesting because it basically told us that women were not asking for raises when they felt they deserved them. So one of the first things we did was focus on asking. We focused on negotiation skills because getting that salary in the right range depends on how well you can negotiate. So we've worked on that, and we also find that we've been doing research this year on the leadership profile for women, where we delve into how women do lead, and we're looking also at the choices they make. And we do find that there is a tendency for women to think they must have all the information before they make a decision. And as you know, that can take a long time.
Oh, yeah.
So you may, as you gather information, you have to sort out what's most important. And our speaker this morning talked about making choices, and sometimes when you have too much information, it slows you down in your decision making. So we are looking now at what we'll be doing next year to make those changes and to help women experience in workshops and training sessions basically how one does sort information to focus on the best choices for themselves. And we also look at change. Making a change sometimes is important, and again, that's a choice. And it is something you have to come to understanding you can tolerate a specific amount of risk, and risk is not something women always enjoy. So we're working hard at looking at those issues to help women understand that taking risk is important. We also are doing more work on networking. While we do know that our women are the most amazing networkers, because Crew Network is a fantastic networking organization, we want to work with them on being more comfortable being a rainmaker, because sometimes you're a little hesitant to ask somebody to give you business, and we want that to change because we have great talented women women in crew, and everybody needs to use their services.
Well, it sounds like a great platform. And Diane, let's conclude with you, because when we're talking about networking, we're in a big real estate town in Chicago.
Absolutely.
And what do you think the impact of having the Crew Network here in Chicago is on the city and the environment? And then how do you think it's faring?
I think it's faring very well. I mean, we're in one of the most progressive cities, one of the most dynamic cities. The market here is doing incredibly well, and it's just, there's a lot of positive energy, and everybody's very excited to be in this great city.
Okay, well, we'll keep looking toward the opportunities coming out of Crew Network, both nationally, and I hope that if you don't have a chance to come to the conference, that you do, because it is a place to network and really do some deals and advance your career. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
Paige, thank you. We want to say a special thank you to you. You have been phenomenal working with us on this convention, and we want to say how much we value your services and the way you think. It's wonderful.
Well, thank you, Gail.
And we, of course, think every great woman should be a member of Crew, and you are a great example of that. Thank you.
Likewise, a good call to action. Join the group. It's a good group.
It's the network
It's the network that works. Thank you so much.